Hi friends. So today in this video, I am going to cover the Java collections related questions. So these questions are most frequently asked in multiple interviews of the product and service company. So let's start. So first question is, what are Java collections? So Java collections refer to a framework of classes and interfaces that facilitate the storage, manipulation, and organization of group of objects. They provide a variety of data structures like lists, sets, and maps, along with algorithms to perform operations on these structures. So, like this framework is an essential part of Java programming, offering solutions to handle complex data scenario efficiently. Like you can do the sorting, searching, a lot of things through these collections classes. So, next question is, what is the difference between collection and collections in Java? So, as we know, collection is an interface that forms the foundation for various collection types in Java, including list, set, and queue. It defines basic operations like adding, removing, and checking the presence of elements. On the other hand, collections is a utility class that provides static methods for common operations such as sorting, searching, and synchronization across different collection types. Okay. So what is the difference between list, set, and map in Java collections? So list maintains an ordered sequence of elements where duplicates are allowed, while set represents a unique collection of elements, ensuring that no duplicates are present and the order may not be maintained. While map stores element as key value pairs, allowing efficient access based on keys, and the keys are unique. Explain the difference between array list and linked list. Okay, this question is also very frequently asked. So array list is based on a dynamic array which provides fast random access but can be slower for insertion and deletion due to potential array resizing. Okay. In contrast, linked list is implemented as a doubly linked list, so it offering fast insertion and deletion, but it is slower access due to traversal of nodes. What is the iterator interface in Java collections? So the iterator interface allows traversal through the elements of a collection one at a time. It provides methods like hash next to check for the next element and next to retrieve it. So the use of iterators ensures a consistent and efficient way to access collection elements regardless of the specific implementation. So you have the iterator for the list as well as for the set. Next question is, what is the purpose of the equals and hash code methods in Java collections? So the equals method is used to compare two objects for content equality. When overridden in custom classes, it enables meaningful comparisons based on the class property. The hash code method, when overridden, generates a unique integer representing an object, which is crucial for accurate retrieval in hash data structure like hash map. So it's very important to override hash code and equals method in case if you are using any custom class as a key in hash map. Explain the comparable and comparator interface in Java collections. So the comparable interface allows objects to define a natural order of sorting. It is primarily used when objects of the same class need to be compared based on their intrinsic properties. In contrast, the comparator interface allows the definition of custom comparison logic for classes that you don't control or for providing alternate sorting orders. So basically, comparable gives you the natural order of sorting, while comparator you can create your own custom comparator, and then you can pass it in the collection.sort method. Like in case of employee class, you might have age and salary, and you want to do the comparison on the basis of age or salary. So you can create your own comparator by overriding compare method, and then you can pass that comparator to the collection.sort, and it will do the custom sorting. What is the purpose of the hash set class in Java collections? So basically, hash set implements the set interface using a hash table for storage. It offers constant time complexity for basic operations like insertion, deletion, and retrieval. However, it does not guarantee the order of stored elements and does not allow duplicate entry due to its use of hash codes. What is a hash map in Java collections? So hash map implements the map interface by storing key value pairs using a hash table. It offers efficient retrieval and insertion operations with average constant time complexity. However, like hash set, the order of the key value pair is not guaranteed. So basically, hash map is used for the mapping purpose. It stores data in the form of key value pairs. Explain the collections.synchronized list method. As you know, array list is not thread safe, so we cannot use in the multi-thread environment array list. So for that purpose, we have collections.synchronized list method returns a synchronized thread safe version of the provided list. It does this by wrapping the original list and synchronizing its access to its methods. So it ensures that multiple threads can interact with the list without causing data corruption or inconsistency. Next question is, what is the difference between hash table and hash map? So both hash table and hash map store key value pairs, right? However, hash table is synchronized, so it makes it thread safe by default. But the safety comes with a performance trade-off in multi-thread environment. Okay, so if it's synchronized, it means it's not as efficient as hash map. In contrast, hash map is not synchronized, offering better performance, but again, requiring external synchronization when accessed by the multiple threads. So what is the purpose of the tree set class? So basically, tree set is an implementation of the set interface that maintains elements in sorted order. It uses a self-balancing binary search tree. Typically, it's a red-black tree to achieve logarithmic time complexity for insertion, deletion, and retrieval operations. As a result, tree set is efficient for maintaining sorted collections. So if your use case is that you want the sorted collection and there's no duplicate elements, in that case, you can go for the tree set. How does the linked hash map differ from the hash map? So linked hash map extends hash map and adds the feature of maintaining the order of elements based on their insertion order. This behavior is achieved by linking entries together in the order they were added. The combination of hash table and linked list properties provide both efficient access and predictable iteration order. What is the purpose of the enum set class? So again, enum set is a specialized implementation of the set interface designed specifically for working with enum constraint. Okay, it is highly efficient and optimized for memory usage. Since enum represents a fixed set of constants, enum set provides an effective and compact way to manage sets of such value, where we know like we have a fixed predefined set of values. In that case, we can go for the enum set. Explain the concept of weak hash map in Java collections. Weak hash map is again an implementation of the map interface that uses weak references for keys. In the context of memory management, weak references allow keys to be garbage collected if they are no longer strongly referenced. So this behavior is useful when the life cycle of key is tied to the external factors like object references. So it's basically helps the Java to manage memory more efficiently if you use weak hash map. What is the purpose of the queue interface in Java collections? So the queue interface represents a collection designed for holding elements before processing. It follows the first in, first out principle, meaning that elements are processed in the order they were added. Common implementation include linked list and priority queue. Explain the DQ interface and its implementation. So DQ, that is doubly ended queue interface, it extends queue and provides methods for adding and removing elements from both ends. It supports operations like insertion, deletion, and retrieval at both the front and rear end. Its implementation includes linked list and array_dq. Next question is, what is the collections.empty_list method used for? So the collections.empty_list method returns an immutable empty list. It is useful when you want to return an empty list from a method instead of returning null. Because null has its own consequences, right? If you call any method on null, it will throw you null pointer exception at runtime. So this approach is memory efficient, as the same instance can be reused across different invocations. Explain the purpose of the collections.sort method. The collections.sort method is used to sort a list of elements in natural order or based on a custom comparator. If you pass your own custom comparator inside the collections.sort, it reorders the elements using a modified merge sort algorithm, providing a stable sort and preserving the relative order of equal elements. What are the advantages of using the concurrent hash map over a regular hash map? As all of us know, hash map is not thread safe, so it cannot be used in the multi-threaded environment. While concurrent hash map is designed for high concurrency and better performance in multi-threaded environments, it allows multiple threads to read and write concurrently without blocking each other. Unlike hash map, which requires external synchronization by using something like collections.synchronize map, concurrent hash map offers built-in thread safety. What is the copy on write array list in Java collections? So copy on write array list is a thread safe implementation of the list interface. It guarantees safe concurrent access by creating a new copy of the internal array whenever an element is modified. If you try to modify the elements in the list, it will throw you concurrent modification exception while iterating the elements of the list. But you can iterate over the elements of the copy on write array list, and it will not throw you the concurrent modification exception at the cost of memory usage. What is the purpose of the navigable set and navigable map interfaces? So the navigable set and navigable map interfaces provide extended functionality for sorted sets and maps. They offer methods for finding elements or entries based on specific conditions, navigating through ranges of elements, and performing floor, ceiling, lower, and high searches efficiently. Explain the concept of fail fast and fail safe iterators. So the fail fast iterators detect concurrent modification during iteration and immediately throw the concurrent modification exception. In contrast, fail safe iterators, like those used in copy on write array list, creates a snapshot of the collection at the start of iteration and continue working on that snapshot, unaffected by subsequent modification. So normally in case of list, array list, if you want to modify any existing element while iterating through the element, it will throw you the concurrent modification exception, while it will not throw concurrent modification exception in case of copy on write array list. What is the purpose of the collections.unmodifiable list method? So the collections.unmodifiable list method returns an unmodifiable, that is read-only view of the provided list. It prevents modification to the underlying list through the unmodifiable view, ensuring that the original list's integrity is maintained when exposed to the internal code, when exposed to external code. Okay. What is the difference between arrays and collections utility classes? So we have two different utility classes. One is arrays and other one is collections. So the arrays class provides utility methods for arrays, including sorting and searching. The collections class, on the other hand, offers utility methods for working with Java collections, that is list, set, and maps, including sorting, searching, and synchronization. Like we have like collections.sort, collection.synchronize list, collection.synchronize map, right? Explain the purpose of the blocking queue interface. So the blocking queue interface represents a specialized type of queue that supports blocking operations. It means like when attempting to remove an element from an empty queue or add an element to a full queue, the thread will block until the required condition is met. So blocking queue is normally used in producer-consumer problem a lot. So earlier we used to have something like wait, notify, notify all. So there now we can use the blocking queue. Like it has inherent feature of blocking the queue in case if it's empty or the queue is full if you are trying to add elements. What is the difference between hash map and linked hash map? While both hash map and linked hash map store key value pairs, linked hash map maintains the insertion order of elements. This is achieved by maintaining a linked list of the entries. As a result, linked hash map provides predictable iteration order while maintaining the benefits of a hash table. What is the purpose of the identity hash map class? So the identity hash map class is again an implementation of the map interface that uses reference equality, that is equal to, instead of object equality, that is equals method, when comparing keys and values. It is used when you want to associate values with object references based on the identity rather than content. Okay. Explain the purpose of the split iterator interface in Java collections. So the split iterator interface is used to split a collection into smaller segments for parallel processing. It provides methods for iterating and partitioning data for parallel tasks, making it easier to perform operations like filtering, mapping, and reducing on large dataset. What is the purpose of the weak reference class? So the weak reference class is used to create references to objects that can be garbage collected when no strong reference exists. This is useful for implementing cache-like structures where objects can be removed from memory when they are no longer needed. So it helps in memory management in Java. So that's it, guys, for this video. Thank you very much. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe it. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.